Tell the Tape is sponsored by Geico, and you will see right away that Gvozdyk has the height and reach advantage. Both men do well when it comes to their power punching, and they have a decent jab as well. Folks, here's all you need to know.
I'm going to tell you two things. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, bang at the bell. God bless you. God bless you.
So here we go to the top.
I left the light heavyweight division, Joe, in good hands with these young fighters. And
Gvozdyk and Beterbiev, round number 1. What should concern each man early on?
Well, right now, Gvozdyk has to keep Beterbiev off balance. He has to disrupt his rhythm with movement. He has to use his jab, and he has to change his location. He can't stand in front of Beterbiev no longer than 2 seconds. And for Beterbiev, he has to find a way to get inside the reach of Gvozdyk. He has to go down to the body early to slow down the taller man, because that's what you're supposed to do.
That's the issue, and get Gvozdyk unnerved as early as possible to start to establish his dominance.
Both men have been up off the canvas in their career. In the case of Gvozdyk, in his signature win, he was staggered badly in the 10th round.
Beterbiev with those shots. Nice little right hand over the top as he escapes. And guess which way he moved? He moved to his right. Moving away from Beterbiev's right hand. Beautiful combinations. That's exactly how you keep a puncher away. You got to let his hands go, and that's exactly what Gvozdyk
of Beterbiev from the punches of Gvozdyk that he's been landing right down the middle.
That's, of course, always the danger zone with Beterbiev, that right hand. He is thudding with that right hand.
There he is, moving out right, moving away. Not allowing Beterbiev to set up the right hand. That's what you do. You move the opposite way of the strong punch of your opponent.
Off balance that time at the end, and down goes Gvozdyk. That is being scored a knockdown. That's short clubbing work on the inside.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
All 3 judges have been informed now that that is being overturned to a slip. It is not a knockdown. Well done by the Pennsylvania Commission.
A glancing shot, and you see the left foot trip over the right foot of Beterbiev. Good call by the commission to look at the replay.
Let's check in with Bernardo Osuna.
I was right behind Greg Serb, the commissioner, as he was looking at the replay. He saw all 3 angles of it, and then he determined that it was the left hand that pushed down on Gvozdyk that caused that knockdown, immediately calling it a push.
So here we are in a day and age of sports when every Monday and Tuesday morning becomes a national crisis over NFL replay. A warning from Rosado. Beterbiev tries to close that gap. Didn't do any work, though, on the inside that time. Tries to come over the top with that power that he's known for with the right hand. His right hand will come from many angles, clubbing, sometimes overhand. Gvozdyk trying to split the guard against Beterbiev.
See, he keeps investing, and I'm talking about Gvozdyk.
You see Beterbiev now a little more free with that right hand, isn't he? Gaining confidence to step to Gvozdyk and let it go a bit. Gvozdyk over the top of that jab that time with a counter right hand, but Beterbiev comes back with a right hand of his own and lands a big right hand, and Gvozdyk ties up for a moment. Man, oh man, can Beterbiev bring it.
Beterbiev is not worried about quantity tonight, fellas.
No.
He's worried about quality. Here we see that grazing shot on the inside. Doesn't want to allow Gvozdyk to be comfortable inside. I don't blame Beterbiev for that. That's what he's supposed to do, is rough Gvozdyk up.
So
that's fantastic.
Round number 3 here. 2-time Olympian is Artur Beterbiev, 34 years old. Gvozdyk at 32 years old. And looping right hands. Combination, that time from Gvozdyk. Let's check in with Bernardo.
Mark Ramsey said, look, we noticed in that first round how Gvozdyk was moving to the right. So I told Beterbiev, cut off the exit with your left hook, and he won't be moving that way the rest of the night.
Smart strategy, but you got to keep that left hand up as well, or else that will happen as Gvozdyk just landed a right hand of his own. Both guys have had success with right hands early on here.
Ooh. There's Beterbiev trying.
Based on the body language so far, I don't think Beterbiev has much respect from Gvozdyk. I think he's got that big brother, little brother syndrome. Even though they fought 10 years ago, they came up in the same circuit, Beterbiev feels like he's the dominant man tonight.
It's palpable. You can sense it sitting here ringside that is the belief and the confidence of Beterbiev. As you reference what happened back in 2009 in an amateur fight between these two, when Beterbiev won by a second-round TKO, he stopped Gvozdyk. He bloodied his nose.
Right.
It's almost like Gvozdyk is trying to prove to the
match, unpredictable fight. He's promoted in his half century in the game. He's far bigger fights. But when you think about two guys, prime of the career, undefeated, willing to do that at this point, to unify at this point, all week long, you talk to people throughout the fight game, you say, who do you like? They're changing their mind day after day.
Exactly. I did the same thing on set. I changed my mind.
You always do me like that, Tim.
Every now and then, man. This is a tough fight, man. This is a 50-50 fight.
Especially in an era right now, guys, where a lot of young fighters, and Beterbiev would be a lot more effective, and I'm sure the fans hear me say this every time we have a fight. If he came behind the jab, he could hide his power and sneak something in there. But I'm not going to call for that tonight from Beterbiev because I don't think that's what's on his mind. He's looking to hurt Gvozdyk with both hands, and he's not worried about the jab tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and let Beterbiev just be.
But Beterbiev is eating some shots right now as Gvozdyk is attacking forward, changing the trajectory of the punch to the body and also to the head, confusing them with that.
And I think that's part of Beterbiev's strategy. He wants to bring.
And then Beterbiev returns fire in the midst of round number 4, light heavyweight world championship unification bout.
Joe, that straight right from Beterbiev to the solar plex of Gvozdyk was a heavy shot. And I know Gvozdyk still feels it.
And you see the effects right now, Dre.
That takes some time to wear off. You can see the reddening on the left side of Gvozdyk's solar plex.
And then covering up for a moment here. This has been a pretty solid 4th round here for Gvozdyk.
Overlook the physicality of Beterbiev.
Beterbiev has landed 24 of 87 punches thrown. Gvozdyk 20 of 107. At the end of that round, there was a moment where Beterbiev came in and scored against Gvozdyk, and Teddy Atlas said to him, don't lose concentration. You can't lose concentration for even a second, and you can't be on the ropes against these guys.
If you be on the ropes, you'll stand up target for a big puncher. And if you lose concentration just for a split second test, well, you might have to pick yourself off the canvas.
Beterbiev is finding a home for the right hand. Straight right, overhand right. 2 punches that landed flush on the chin of Gvozdyk.
Beterbiev's up 3 rounds to 1, according to Andre Ward. Remember that first round, we had the knockdown overruled video replay by Greg Serb, the Pennsylvania Commission. Went around, told the judges it was a slip. It was that big right hand scored in round 2 by Beterbiev, his signature work so far early on.
Tess, I actually had Gvozdyk winning that round before the push or what was called a knockdown, so I reversed that and gave the first round to Gvozdyk.
It landed twice, and that hurts. Here it is again, right in the solar plex, and you see Gvozdyk taking a deep breath in, moving a little bit off balance right there.
Meanwhile, Mark Ramsey on the other side with Beterbiev is giving him the strategy he wants him to employ to do damage opposite the right hand.
I love it. He said, throw the left hook. If he throws the right hand, throw the left hook, it's open.
So we will look for that. Will we see the left hook out of Artur Beterbiev? The focus all.
Beterbiev.
Good work there. End of 6 is heating up here in Philly. Oh, and a clubbing shot. And they're saying no knockdown scored. We'll take a look at that replay. But that was not a knockdown at the end of 6.
Deep breaths, deep breaths. Now listen.
See vicious exchanges from both guys.
You see the low points right here in this fight where no guy is willing to exchange. That's the time to work your jab. You got to get your jab working so that way you can steal the round.
Both fighters fought at a torrid pace in the 6th round. I think this round, both fighters are taking the round off. The last 30 seconds could determine who won this round.
Good body shots right there from Beterbiev. 2 left hooks to the body.
Sneaky left.
Doubled it up.
When I say break, I don't want to do it again, okay?
Gary Rosado admonishing Artur Beterbiev. Rosado has had to earn his pay tonight, that's for sure, and a lot of business still to be done.
Credit to Gvozdyk. Beterbiev, he's asking questions of Gvozdyk, and even though Gvozdyk will have a shaky moment or two, he's answering those questions well.
Gvozdyk comes forward, 2-punch combination. Round. As that straight left hand came in.
He got hit with a body shot, and he
Body
needed
shot
to breathe.
made him stop and get a breather.
Well, we don't get timeouts in this sport.
He sold that, Joe.
He sold it to Gary Rosado. He absorbed the body shot, and now Beterbiev, you can tell, senses things here.
He's
To
hurt
your
right now.
point, Dre. And now Beterbiev is swarming here in the midst of round 9. Gvozdyk ties up.
But see, that sequence right there where there wasn't really any clean punches landed, but they tangle up and Beterbiev.
Trying to become a unified champion. Can Gvozdyk survive here and make it to these championship rounds? Short left hand, he goes down again. Beterbiev is dominating here. Second knockdown scored in this 10th round.
7, 8, one more chance, fight's over, all right?
One more chance, he says. Artur Beterbiev, 14-0 with 14 knockouts, is number 15 in front of him. Trying to come over the top with a right hand. That's it. It's over. Artur Beterbiev is the unified light heavyweight champion of the world. A dominating 10th round by Beterbiev. And the team from Montreal is celebrating. He is perfect.
The IBF and WBC light heavyweight champion of the world, Artur Beterbiev.
The 34-year-old who grew up in Russia, one of 5 brothers. The family had financial struggles. His father was killed in a car accident when he was